Hello, boys and girls. It's Mrs. Stathis again. I'm going to read a story in a minute, but I always like to introduce what's going to be in there. And I always tell students, or used to tell them, and give them a quick Greek lesson. I'm part Greek. They love hearing about that. And tria, three. Triangle, tria. Number 5 is pende, pende. Pentagon, exi, exi, hexagon, ochto, ochto, octagon. And if any kids catch it, they catch it, even when you get to the upper grades. Okay, and then now the story is called Mat Man. Again, I'm going to look at the back of the book. Those are all the different shapes. And I was going to make these, but didn't have the right size paper. So I'll freeze that for you. Well, you could freeze it. And here's the other. Okay. Mat Man shapes. If we made Mat Man with a rectangle, what would Mat Man do? He'd be the real Mat Man, and his mat would be blue. If we made Mat Man with a circle, what would Mat Man do? He'd roll and roll around the floor, then he'd roll right out the door. If we made Mat Man with a diamond, what would Mat Man do? He'd float up high into the sky, then he'd look down and wave, bye-bye. If we made Mat Man with a triangle, what would Mat Man do? He'd hold a triangle in his hand, then ding, ding, ding in a marching band. If we made Mat Man with an oval, what would Mat Man do? He'd sit with Humpty on the wall, then hold him so he wouldn't fall. If we made Mat Man with a moon, what would Mat Man do? He'd go outside to tell the cow, ready, set, jump over me now. If we made Mat Man with a square, what would Mat Man do? He'd take a partner to a dance and do-si-do at every chance. If we made Mat Man with an octagon, what would Mat Man do? He'd stand on the street like a traffic cop. He'd make the cars and buses stop. If we made Mat Man with a hexagon, what would Mat Man do? He'd count his sides from 1 to 6, and then he'd stoop to pick up sticks. If we made Mat Man with a star, what would Mat Man do? He would make your wish come true, one special wish, just for you. If we made Mat Man with a pentagon, what would Mat Man do? He'd say, count my fingers, look alive, now count my corners up to 5. If we made Mat Man with a heart, what would Mat Man do? He'd give us each a valentine and say, I love you, please be mine. If we made Mat Man with a blue rectangle, what would Mat Man do? He'd say, that's my mat. My mat's bright blue. Shapes are fun to do with you. And there again are the different shapes and the dimensions that you could actually, if you don't have the colored paper, you can color them. And use your imagination. Thank you, boys and girls. Have a great day. And don't forget to like and subscribe to my page. Bye.